Hello and welcome back to Frostpunk. We are continuing on with our city here. We thought we were dead in the last episode, but it looks like we've survived, only to realize it's only going to get colder and colder, and we very well might be dead in the near future. I think I know how I'm going to fix this though. We are currently researching houses, which will increase the thermal resistance, I guess, of the living areas, and we're going to try and keep as many people alive in these warm areas as we can. We did build another automaton in the last episode, which is running a second coal mine for us, and we're going to attempt to get ourselves running enough heat to be stable on coal for the time being. We are having to use we are cold enough right now that we are having to use the overdrive in order to turn on our cookhouse. So once it gets colder, we may not be able to turn on the cookhouse. Things are about to get really bad, so let's jump into it and see what happens. Okay, right now we are stable on our coal consumption. We're running 5 steam hubs and the generator. We're running 2 coal mines and a coal pile, which we're hardly hanging on. Once we have to kick this thing up a notch, I think that's when we burn out. I mean, everything's already cold, not even chilly. So we're gonna go to very cold on this next cool drop, this next cold burst anyway. And that's when we're gonna have to start running the overdrive non-stop. So we need to get as many houses made as we can by then. So I think we may have to start running emergency shifts on steel production once these houses are finished researching. Third wave. 60 people or 10. I think I'm just gonna get to 10. We don't have room for all of these folks. What looms ahead? What the refugees are running from. The Great Frost is coming. We have to prepare. Our scientists say they can calculate the severity of the storm from observations. They just need a day or two to prepare their instruments and install them in the beacon. Okay. Ice crevasse, snow burrows, deep hollow. We got all these other places now we can go to, but look at that. That's what's coming, huh? Well, let's get ready. Houses will be done here in just a minute and we can start upgrading. Okay, so what I think we need to do is get as many people in the central area as we can. As many people living in here as possible. And then what we do is we get rid of, or we create a new area in which we are just going to put a bunch of houses. And the only people who are going to be working through this are going to be the hunters and medical personnel, obviously. They are going to be the only ones who are going to work through the storm. We're going to upgrade as many of these things to houses as possible. Because we're about to drop 2 levels here. So I don't think I have time to build an area. Because like what I wanted to do is build a little path out and just build an area with a steam hub that just has a bunch of houses in it and we can just hole up in it and stay warm. I don't think we're going to have the luxury of waiting to do that, unfortunately. We're probably going to have to turn off a steam hub, which will probably be this one, and then turn on steam hubs over in other areas. And we're probably going to have to activate overdrive for quite a while. Okay, we are going to get the infirmary mechanization real quick. It'll free us up some engineers. which can do other things. If we can get another automaton, I would love to do that, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Spirits are high. Yay, that's good. Emergency shifts. Spirits are high. We know that with the storm coming, we need to put in extra hours. Everyone has to work together to survive the deadly cold. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. My God. Get rid of the Londoners and everything goes, you know, people understand. We got to do what we got to do to survive. That feels nice. That feels good. Let's see. Coal. We're okay on coal. For now. Okay. But if we research the generator power upgrade number 2, we triple the amount of coal we are using when we use this. So we are currently... Oh, we're not making enough food every day anymore. We are currently using 778 coal a day. If we tripled it, oh boy, we'd run out of coal in no time. I think we're just gonna have to try and make use of overdrive to get through. We need more hunters, I think, is what we need as well. So I'm going to build more hunters' huts right out here. We'll build them right out here. Build 2 more of them. Alright, I have built 2 more hunters' huts. They will help provide food through this seriously rough time that we're coming up on. I would like to go try and find more people with my scouts, but I'm worried they'll die. We're researching the infirmary mechanization right now, so our infirmaries will no longer employ 10 engineers, they'll employ 5. And that'll free up some engineers that we can use for other things as we move along, and maybe we can open up more infirmaries that way, which would be very, very helpful, because people are dropping like flies right now. Yeah. I would like to get another automaton, and then I could potentially keep my steel running and be able to continue upgrading these houses, but I don't know. I'm just gonna upgrade as many as I can, as often as I can. Alright, more research has been completed, and now we want to try and get... Wait. We could improve automaton efficiency. We just need wood. We can't really research anything until we have more wood. So, we need to get our lumber facilities built. And we need to get another automaton to manage a some sort of lumber facility. Because wood is actually becoming our limiting factor here. Oh, here we go. Runaway child. A man is here to see you. He says that his daughter ran away after the news of the storm spread. He wants to borrow his scout sled and go after her. She's a big girl, but she was always very impulsive and she scares easily, the father explains. I must find her before she's lost for good. She's all I have left. He'll die too. Stop him. I'm not gonna stop you, dude. It's up to you to make the decision as to when you come back, if you come back on time. We don't know when the storm arrives anyways. Unless this is the storm here. I think this is just a temperature drop. Yeah, storm looks pretty far away still. We'll let him go. We'll let him do his thing. I don't know what it is with this game, but I have never been able to keep up with the amount of sick people. Not even when this whole inner ring was pretty much made out of medical places. This whole thing was medical places filled with engineers. I couldn't keep up. So I'm done trying to keep up. I'm done trying. Maybe once I can... I mean, I can't build more infirmaries, but I can probably build some more medical tents here very soon, which would help. I really need the wood for research, though. Okay, we have enough. We can start researching the beacon stereoscopic lenses. Begin. Now we're out of steel. It's okay. Another day has begun, and we are now at negative 70 degrees. Things just got real cold. Even the houses are chilly. Look at that. We're gonna have to activate the overdrive just to cook our food. So we'll do that.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Alright, I sent a scouting team. It's gonna take them a day to get to this ice crevice. And I'm hoping they can find me another steam core so I can build another automaton. So I can open up another coal mine.
It's time for rest.
And then maybe I can run my generator on level 3 permanently. That would probably be enough to save the city. I don't know. I think that would probably be enough. 6 people have died. Lack of treatment. All of them. Nah, that sucks. Nothing I can do about it. Not really. Oh, well that was a fun nighttime. Somebody died about every hour. Let's put that in overdrive. Should be long enough that we can get to the next raise. People are still just dropping like flies.
Come, lads. We must
Even with
work
the heat
harder.
turned on, cranked up. Stereoscopic lenses are researched. Okay. Scientists couldn't believe their eyes, but they've double and triple checked their calculations. They say the strongest winds of the storm will cause the temperature to plummet between anything we've ever experienced before. Hunting will be impossible. The plants in the hothouses will freeze. Everyone left outside the city will perish. And so will we if we can't heat our homes properly. We have to prepare. Okay, what do we do? People are talking about overthrowing you, bereft of hope. They see no future for our city and they blame you for that. What should we do now? We have to hold on. Let's do one of these. That'll help. So I have 2 days before they overthrow me. So I'm not even going to get to see the storm, because I'm not going to be able to make enough hope in time. I tried, dudes. I tried so hard for us to survive this, and you guys just wouldn't work with me. You wouldn't work with me. Every step of the way, you're against me. So fuck all y'all. You can all die. You know what? If they're gonna overthrow me, I'm gonna disassemble these automatons. And I'm gonna disassemble everything, and then I'm gonna spend it all. And they're all gonna die. I'll guarantee that they die. I have 21 hours to raise hope to 15%. How? How am I gonna do that? I used my one and only option, which is the patrol. That's it. That's all I have. That's all I got.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Well, the scouts reached the ice crevice. Yay! I'll bring them back. Sure, whatever. I don't care. You're probably gonna die, though. Turn off the overdrive. Here we go. Nothing. I can't win. You can't win on that one, so whatever. She can suffer with the rest of us. So I have 1 day and 3 hours to increase the hope by 15%. And it's not gonna happen. How would I do that? Is there something I can use in here to give me some hope? Hope will fall. Hope will fall. Hope will fall. Propaganda Center. Alright, let's do Propaganda Center.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Propaganda. Whoa, it's a big old building. Propaganda Center shall be built, and it shall propaganda. People are just dropping like flies. We lost like 80 people overnight. There's no way I'm surviving this storm. Whoa, that was a big chunk of hope. Okay. No mercy for our enemies. May the traitors cower in terror. Did we just become communism? This looks awful Nazi. Fascismo? Is that what we've done? I don't know how to use this thing. Oh, let's do this. Hope will rise. Whoa, it gives big chunks of hope. Holy crap. Okay. This thing is worth investing in. But how do we survive? That is the question. That is the question. Well, we know our generator isn't going to shut off. But what we don't know... If I can get to this generator efficiency and then get the power upgrade, maybe we have a chance. I don't think I'm gonna have enough supplies though to get to that point. Urgent need for treatment again. Go away, people. It doesn't matter how many treatment facilities I build, it doesn't change anything. So just start dying, please. Fear of the storm. Doom-mongering drunks. Sir, a dozen or so people got drunk and took to the streets. They were chasing after women, yelling that we should have some fun before the storm kills us all. What should we do with them? I think that's too severe. I really do, but I'm just gonna send them home. I think banishment's too severe, but I think they should have been punished. I personally think we should have just beat the crap out of them. Maybe hung them upside down by their feet in the town center or something for a few hours. I don't know. Something could have been done. Aside from the two options that there were. I have literally one person dying every single hour, and there's nothing I can do about it. These infirmaries don't work. People never come out of these goddamn infirmaries. Well, we're getting our first glimpse at the storm here. Looks like it's gonna be -70, 80, -90 Celsius. And then some. I don't know how long it's gonna last, though. Can't really tell right now. I'm not gonna get enough stuff to research what I want to research, so we're just gonna research the next upgrade on the generator steam level, and we're gonna activate that when the storm gets here and hope it'll be enough. I really need some steel coming in here, dudes, so I can build houses. Right? Houses are what we need. We need houses to keep people warm with all this. Like, I just don't understand why my people get sick and they don't get cured, ever. I had how many tents? I had like 7 tents? Nobody ever got cured. I had 7 tents and 2 infirmaries. Nobody ever got cured. Tear down the tents. Did anything change? Did more people start getting sick? No. More people started getting sick because I had more people. When I had less, I mean, it's... I think this is broken, I really do.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Fear of the storm, prayers at work. People employed at this workshop refuse to work today. They intend to spend the entire shift praying. We've been working like madmen, sir, but there's only so much we can do to prepare. Let's face it, this is the end of the world. Through prayer, we can find the hope and deliverance, whatever happens. Whatever. I don't care, dude. Just come on out of there. You're gonna work, and then come over here. That's one way to do it. Oh, man. I really need that research to get done. But everybody just wants to die. Nobody wants to stay alive. These infirmaries don't do anything. So yeah, we're all gonna die. Alright, we're gonna do the Pledge of Loyalty, and then there's something down here that's all glowy. We'll see what that is. Oh, it said New Order.
Hear me.
New World Order coming up.
Time for rest.
It looks like this storm is gonna last a few days. Maybe even longer. Is there any way to look at an extended forecast here, please? That would be great. If I could just do that for a little bit, that'd be nice. Once we get to about here, we're gonna just cancel everything. Nobody's gonna be working, everybody's gonna be hiding in their house. Hoping for the best. Fear of the storm. Fight over supplies. Sir, an argument erupted between some workers last night. Some of them wanted a portion of the resources their facility produces so they can prepare for the storm. It came to blows, and though nobody was seriously injured, tensions are running high. Keep me updated. Okay, use the patrol to kill some discontent, but it's not going to last. This one never works because it's all stupid cold. This one's going to be stupid cold in the near future, so I need to use it as many times as I can. Temperature's about to start dropping, so I think we're gonna make as many houses as we can. Let's pull Only you guys out of here once this is done. Let me get some more engineers in here to make sure this gets done today. We need that done. Mob storms the stockpiles. Fear the storm, sir. A crowd of terrified people has stormed the stockpiles and started plundering our supplies. We managed to fight them off, but they demand wood for heating and to reinforce their homes. We need 640 wood to supply everybody. The city comes first. I can't... Dude, these are all lose-lose situations. Look at that. I just got my hope above my discontent, and now it's all gone again.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Oh, man. So when the storm comes, we can probably turn off this steam hub, and maybe this steam hub, and keep most of our people warm if we return them to their homes. I really wish there was a button that would be like, go home, people, stay in your home. That would guarantee that they go home. That would be nice. Look at these goals. Recall all the scouts, rescue all these survivors, research generator power upgrade 3, and gather a week's worth of food. I'm dead. We're all dead. We're dead. This is where I die. How was I ever supposed to be able to do this? I've never been able to make that much food. I don't feel like I've had enough resources to even possibly get to tier 5 for the generator power upgrade 3. No, this is rigged. This is rigged. Oh boy, here we go. It's getting colder. Well, this is now disabled, so we'll pull everyone out. Pull everyone out of here as well. Only one person was working there now, because everybody else had died. Nobody's gonna work here anymore. Nobody's gonna work here anymore. None here, none here. We're pulling everybody out of the extreme areas, bringing them back in to the main area. We can shut this off now. And nobody's out here. Nobody should be out here. Pull everyone out of here. Everyone out of here. All these dudes. All these dudes. And we'll reassign them to the hunters' huts as soon as it becomes close to nighttime. So that hopefully they can go get one last hunt done before the storm arrives. People are desperate. We must hold on. I have 2 days to convince people to trust me again. Oh boy. I'm doomed. Actually, there might be a way I can cheese it with this guard tower and this thing. Once their cooldowns have been reached. Which this one has. All I have to do is warm it up. Which I can do easily. I really wish people would just stop dying, but my goddamn workers in the infirmaries just don't want to work. Fuck it, everybody can just die. Nobody's working in the infirmaries now. Fuck it. Healthcare crisis storms harvest. Captain, the ill and their families have gathered to demand that we do something, anything to help them. But the number of frostbite cases keeps rising. We might not be able to help all the sick in time. I will find a way. You're all probably going to die. I need daytime so I can use this. That will give me some hope, and then I can use this. And I need to use this right now, actually. Let's max that. Let's turn this onto overdrive. And then this thing should become usable for the patrol. Right? Come on, why can't I do it? Why is it shut down? Huh? Why can't I use it? I just can't. Okay, whatever. Nope, can't. Can't do it. We are going to get mutinied and die. So I have to put 10 people over in this place to get enough hope. And I have to leave them there. And when they die, that's it. Game's over. Alright, so our hunters are out getting food. It's the last of the food they're going to get. And then we're all going to die. Well, that'll increase hope a little. I hope it's enough. Here we go. Let's fast forward and get to the storm. Oh crap, I left overdrive on. Let's go to Steam level 3. Let's turn off this. And let's fast forward. And here comes the storm. Let's
Brace yourselves.
clear out all of these. The storm hits the city. A howling gale bursts upon the city, and the generator creaks and groans under the weight of the wind. Pale faces turn towards rattling windows, trembling lips utter words of prayer. The cold will be brutal, hunting is impossible. The soil in the hothouses will freeze, we'll have to make do with the food we've stockpiled. The city must survive. Now all that's left is to survive until it passes. I can pass a law, and I can go down here and see what this red thing is. New order. All those who voice doubts will be treated obedience is the highest virtue, without which the city can't survive, and all those who do not follow will be swept aside. Hope will never be a pub problem again, a public execution space. Nah. We were just trying to survive. We don't have time to worry with all that bullshit. Okay, now let me check my coal. Yeah, we're burning up coal. We got 2 days worth of coal. And the temperature is going to drop 1 level every day for the next 3 days. And we only have 2 days worth of coal. So,
Alright, people, let's march to work.
we're dead. We're dead. We're about as dead as we can get. I'm gonna turn this one off. And maybe now? Yee, we're gaining coal. There we go. Just turn that one off. So we're running this and one other, trying to keep people warm. This is not going to work for 3 days. More than 3 days. Like, look at this. Things are cold right now. We're gonna be freezing here in 1 day. My overdrive won't last that long. Nah, whatever. You people are all gonna die anyway. It doesn't matter. Let's overdrive and try to cook food while we can. If we can cook this food up, maybe some people will survive. We're down to 88 people. We had close to 300 at one point. Wow. Alright, with the overdrive on, we're able to be livable right now. So we're gonna have to turn it off. We're gonna have to suck it up for a little while. Hope for the best. Everyone's gonna die before we even get to day 3 here of the storm. This will be a dead town that someone will come across, and they'll find 2 automatons just trudging away, farming coal, sticking it in the generator. Generator's still running, but everyone's frozen to death in their homes. Well, except we'd have thawed probably by the time they found us. Alright, next cold drop coming up.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Very cold. And overdrive takes us up to chilly. So this means this will be cold and this will be very cold. And they're going to be on very cold for at least 3 days. Assuming my overdrive would last that long. Yeah, I think we're dead. I wasn't able to cook all the food or anything. Man. If we... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, there's 3 days that... At negative 110... Negative 120 degrees Celsius is what we're gonna have to survive. I don't see any way. We have 71 people left. Here goes another temperature drop.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Oh boy. We could try and... Will overdrive be enough to... No. Not enough to cook food, so we're just gonna let it... We're just gonna let it ride. Or actually, you know, if we... No. We're just gonna... We'll overdrive for as long as we can and try to keep people alive for a while. I mean, they're cold, but... Get some blankets, guys. Cuddle up. Everybody needs to be in one house right now. 66 people, we can fit in one house and keep each other warm. Look at this. Just dead, dead, dead. Every hour a person dies. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. No, this is gonna be a ghost town real soon. Can we zoom out and see what it looks like? No. We're gonna have dead people in the streets here soon. Oh, we do. Look, there's dead people right there in the street. Oh my god. Look. Look. There's a couple... Oh my god. We got dead people in the streets.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Not good. Now even... We're about to have to turn the overdrive off too. Might as well do it sooner than later, I guess. Here's where everyone starts dying. I don't think we survive this night. Storm, the darkness before dawn. One of our engineers has come crashing through the door, white-faced, demanding to see you. I've run the calculations with the new data. The storm will pass in a couple of days, but the temperature just before the end will drop drastically. Nothing can protect us from such cold. Panic is starting to spread and people are losing all hope. We have to stay strong. Everyone's dying. Everyone dies tonight. Is this the end of the storm here? When the sun? Will we make it that long? Fear of the storm. People refuse to work. A group of people employed at the propaganda center refuse to go to work today. They say they want to spend their final hours with their families. Let them stay home. It's gonna... All hope is lost now. Now that they've been sent home. It's okay, guys. We're gonna make it. People are desperate about overthrowing you. Oh boy, we must go on for a couple more days. Okay, we gotta send more people into into the propaganda center, but we don't have anyone. We only have regular workers. We don't have engineers. All the engineers have died. But what I could do is sign a law. It must be done.
New law. A new law has passed.
It had to be done. I didn't want to do it, but it had to be done. Oh, it's so scary. So scary. I can't. I didn't want to do it. I had no choice. The New Order, the night of changes. Dawn breaks and the streets are silent. You've declared our city the bastion of the strongest, toughest, and most obedient people. There's no place in it for doubts, troublemakers, rebels, reactionaries. Everyone who was a threat to the unity of our city under you as the leader of the New Order has been dealt with. 3 citizens died. The others have rejected their views. Hope will never be a problem again. No one will think in these categories anymore. It had to be done. Unfortunately, it actually did have to be done. Otherwise, they would have overthrown me before we made it to the sunrise. The New Order execution platform. An execution platform has been set up by the generator. Whenever you order it to be put to use, a public enemy will be executed. This will lower discontent greatly. Okay, where is it? Oh, they're building it right now, I think. Yeah, they're building it. 43 people remain. Before the sunrise. Is that the end of the game? I don't know. The storm, frozen family. Sir, the family living in this house, they're all dead. They were found huddled in tight places under the beds, behind wardrobes next to each other, some partially undressed, all of them froze to death. We should all be together. We should build like a little underground place, because underground is, if you go far enough underground, you're more easy to climate control, but I don't know if you could climate control this temperature. Okay, we're gonna have to do an execution. Because if discontent reaches too high, I'm probably getting cast away. 37 people remain. 1 more day to go. Oh. Fear of the storm, panic spreads. Even more people have abandoned their workplaces. They're completely petrified. Many of them don't believe we'll make it. This time, the entire staff of this watchtower refused to go to work. Let them stay home. I didn't even know people were working in that watchtower. Get out. Get out of that watchtower. You shouldn't have been in there. Just because I said, I mean, I know I put it on obedience, but God damn it, I'm just trying to keep you alive. I wouldn't have done that if I didn't have to. Oh, what is this? Desperate father, miracles happen. Sir, it's a miracle. The man who went looking for his daughter is back. He brought her with him. Wow, he made it? I forgot about this guy. He says that he found her soon after leaving the city, but then they got lost and had to wait for a lull in the blizzard to find their way back. They were both exhausted and frostbitten, but very happy. Glad to hear that, but you're probably going to die from frostbite because everything is shut down right now. Everything. We can kick into overdrive again. And maybe keep the rest of these people alive. Kick it into overdrive and the amount of deaths of Sloan. We actually had enough food with the rate people were dying. Oh, here's an execution. Death to the public enemies. No mercy for the criminals. I'd never have thought this one was with them. We should kill them all, one by one. What are we gonna cook him? Oh yeah, we're gonna cook him. Wow. Okay. Well, if we were low on food, I'd say we should eat him too, but here comes the dawn, the end of the storm, and then who knows what. Fear of the storm. Work ceases. Sir, most of our people have abandoned their workplaces to stay home with their families. Only the medical facilities are still functioning. They haven't been functioning this whole time. The city holds its breath, waiting for whatever the end will bring. We have to stay strong. I actually have less sick people now that everybody's dead than I ever did when I had all those medical facilities. Alright.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
It's getting even colder. Negative 150 degrees Celsius. Things are looking pretty bleak. People are gonna die really fast right here. The generator, it's going to blow. The generator has been damaged and it's going to blow. We can fix it, but only a child is small enough to fit into its mechanisms. Alternatively, a steam core could be used to shunt some pressure from the damaged assembly. Unfortunately, I don't have a steam core. We have to do it. Send the child. He died, but he died for everyone here. He just gave all of you a gift. You should appreciate him. The wind dies down and the temperature finally starts to rise. An eerie silence descends on the city. We survived with 25 people. We did it. We survived the final blow. We will live. It's over. I cannot believe it. It's finally over. We made it. Holy crap. I almost didn't make it. We have survived. I don't know if I can count that. I mean, we'll be able to move on. If it warmed up, we would definitely be able to recover. Oh, is this the time? This is a time lapse of my city? Battered by the elements. 80 people. Disorganized. Weak. First we put our children to work. Parents lost their children. And every day was a struggle. So we adapted. Executions of public enemies. People spying on each other. Brainwashing propaganda. Oppressive guards. And in the fight for survival, we crossed the line. Order became despotism. The city survived. But was it worth it? That's the question I was asking. 1887, the glorious city of New London. 22 citizens, negative 30 degrees Celsius. Dudes. Holy crap. That was the question that I was asking. Asking myself when I was thinking about enacting the new order, you know. Is it worth it, right? Would we be better off if everyone just died, right? Would the world be better off if everyone just died? The other settlements around us and blah blah blah. But really, I mean, I wish there was a way you could kind of revert some of the laws you write. You know, write them for the moment to get, you know, to save whoever needs saving, and then revert them later. 'Cause I would have reverted a lot of stuff. Yeah, so there are other scenarios we can do, but I think I'm gonna try this one again and make different decisions. Try to make decisions that I didn't make, and I'm gonna try to play it on a harder difficulty, actually. Even though I barely survived the last one. I don't know. Should I go to a harder difficulty, or should I just stay? I played that one on medium. That one I played on medium default. Hard becomes a lot worse. Weather is a lot worse. Society's attitude's a lot worse. Oh boy. Oh, this says normal. Wait, what? Oh, this is normal. Normal. Okay, so medium is normal. Yeah. Man, I can't believe we survived. Like, how many times did I say that we were going to die? Like, with the New Londoners, I said it so many times. With the upcoming storm, I was like, we're dead. There's no way we're going to survive. We don't have enough food, but people were dying so fast. Shutting down my medical facilities was actually the best thing I could have done, I think. Because I shut all that down, and then all of a sudden, all of the sick people died out, and the few healthy people and some sick people were able to survive. Like, oh my god. When you have to say that was the best decision you made, that letting everyone die because with lack of medical attention was the best decision you made, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. Like, that was... Oh man, I wish it did more in the little in-game cinematic there. I kind of wish it would have showed me what could have been, you know? Like, I kind of want that. There are some things too that I wish the game had that it didn't have. For instance, half rations. Being able to enact half rations and then turn it off at a certain point. Like, that's something I don't think you would even need to research. Half rations. And then there was something else, but I forgot what it was. The ability to revert your decision on certain things, you know, on certain laws. You know, maybe not every single one, but maybe allow, you know, you can revert this many laws in a playthrough or something like that. That would be cool. And I would like to see more options too than just the faith and order, right? Because I mean, so far it looks like it's just going to two really bad extremes. It's really what it looks like, and it doesn't look like there's a happy ground that you can end on at all. So I don't know. I like the game though. I like the game. I'm gonna try and do this again. Make some decisions that I didn't make in this one. Try it, you know, some other ways, and maybe go the faith route instead. And maybe play it on a harder difficulty. Let me know if you want to see it on a harder difficulty, or just go back to medium and do different options. But I do want to do this scenario again and try to do better on it before we make our way into other scenarios. Anyway, this game was great. This game was great. I love this game. I can't wait to play more of this game. So, hey, let me know what you want to see. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.